Hello, welcome to the stream. My name is Pascal Saucer, and tonight we return to Car Mechanic Simulator 2021. Swarm, I have some sad news for you, Nova Crusader. That is not the game we're playing. I decided to change it up and play Car Mechanic Simulator 2021 instead of playing Vigilante 8 tonight. I enjoyed playing Car Mechanic Simulator, and I want to try playing it some more. I also put Reika down in the corner a little bit differently. I just want to try something different, see how it looks. Hopefully, my football-shaped head and bunny ears aren't in the way too much. But we shall see. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Hold on. I have returned. More common placement for VTubers? Yeah, and that's what I noticed. I don't know why I've never really paid attention to that or even thought of doing that with my model. It's just like, you know what? Most VTubers do it this way. Why do I do it different? Why do I do it to where I'm showing my whole model the whole time? So, yeah, we'll try this. See how it works. Anyway, let's get back into the game. Something I hadn't thought about is that I know eventually later on we can get it to where we can buy and work on our own cars, because obviously that's what Pippa ended up doing and getting a Miata. And I kind of need to figure out the same thing too. I just don't know. I don't know what all they offer as far as cars in this game. So, I don't know. Maybe I should scroll through the showroom and see what they have so I can at least try to make up an idea. Huh. It's just so weird that they have... like, they have real cars. Like, they have Aston Martin and BMW. But then it's like... that's clearly a Chevrolet El Camino, but they call it a Bolt Atlanta. Our models are compact. Yeah, they are. I mean, they're chibi models, so... they are kind of designed to be used in the way that we've been using them, but you know, like you said, most VTubers kind of sit in this position. So need a going life. Oh my god, hold on. Uno momento por favor. Give me 1 second. Actually, just put... I'm already live. Going live would make no sense. There. Live tweet is tweeted. What? No. Oh god, what have I done? No. Hey Arnold, how about hey Pascal? Are you referring to the football shape of my head? Because how dare you? Only I can bring it up. And also the Arezzo Cortona. That's obviously a Ferrari F50. So yeah, some of the... I'm guessing they had to get licensing to actually have them in here as, you know... You know, they actually have them as far as like a BMW. Because it's like, that's a Caprice, that's a Caprice, that's a Camaro. That's a Jeep Grand Cherokee, Camaro, Camaro, Corvette, Corvette, Corvette. Another Camaro. They got a little cheeky with this and called it a Supernova. Because it is just a... It's a Chevrolet Nova. Ooh, they do have a 57 Bel Air. That'd be cool. Oh yeah, and then see, like they have a Chrysler 300C, and it's just a Chrysler. Ooh, and a Chrysler Cordoba. Ooh, fancy, with a vinyl top. Yeah, IB problems. Yeah, I figured as much. Ooh, they got a Caprice wagon. Very nice, very nice. What? Where'd the sound go? Don't tell me my headset just died. Where'd the sound go? I didn't even tab out. It acted like I tabbed out of the game. Now it's back. That was weird. Hello, Nova Solar. My PC spent 18 hours doing a scan yesterday. Oh no! I hope your PC's okay. That's no fun. Oh, and then they have like, actual Dodges. Like a 70 Challenger, Hellcat, Viper. Interesting. Oh, and they do have Fords. Like they have a F350 Super Duty. Ooh, and a GT40, nice. Music is back. Yeah, I don't... At one point it acted like I had tabbed out of the video game, and this game is set up to where if I tab out of it, the audio stops. Or the music stops anyway. And they do have Jaguar. 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 Jag. I get the feeling that Daniel might be a little bit behind. XJ220. That's clearly a Evo. You were? Yeah, I kind of figured as much. Based on how delayed you were. Well, that is interesting, because there's a Grand Cherokee right there. And that other one. Where was it? This. Like, that looks like a Grand Cherokee. Huh. I'm also really interested on the actual cars that are in the game, like the licensed ones. I wonder how they look in game as far as like working on them. If they're close to how the real ones look, or if they're kind of like how the other models in here, they're just way the fuck off, not even close. God dang, look at these big wing Cadillacs. They call them Luxors in here. Oh, and they have Lotus. Nice. Oh, and they have Mercedes. Oh boy, we got us a Gull Wing. Oh, and they have Mazda. Oh, it's a DLC though. What? Lame. So that means I gotta spend money. Stupid. Oh, and they have Porsche too. Yeah, because this is gonna be up Nova Crusader's alley. He likes his 911s. Huh? And they have the Ram pickups. They have a Ram 1-ton, but only has a single wheel 1-ton, not a dually. You do love a Porsche 911. You've told me more than once. Oh, they do have Pagani. Nice. A Sakura Supa. That's so funny. The way that they name it. It's like it's a Mark IV Supra. That's too funny. Oh yeah, then we got ourselves a Crown Vic. Hell yeah. What? Yes, Daniel, I heard 911 too. How else am I supposed to say it? I'm not gonna be like Pippa and go like 911 or 911. And it's weird too that it's like this is a Hyundai Tiburon. Like why did they pick a Hyundai Tiburon out of all the South Korean vehicles they could choose? Why that? It just seems really strange. I don't know. More like Sakura Supa chat, I know, right? That's what I was thinking. The Sakura Akasupa. It's like that's F-150, F-150. I don't know. I'm not really seeing anything that's just striking me. Like I like the idea of doing the Bel Air or the Del Rey Custom as they're calling it in here. I do like the Corvette too. But they just don't have the generation of Corvette that I like. Cuz like they have like the Stingray, they have the C4, and they have the new C8. But I actually really like the C5 and the C6. C5 would have been cool because that was the last generation with pop-up headlights. But alas, they don't have it. Very unfortunate. So I don't know. I guess we'll just see what we can come across. I also need to get to where I can actually get I can actually have enough money to go buy a project car and actually go get one. So let us get back into the game. I think they got what had models on the store. The tank one they did was better. So what do I have to do to where I can actually get to where I'm able to get a project car. Garage expansion. So this is just money. Paint shop, dyno, second lift, paint shop level 2, salvaging. Huh. Warehouse, car wash, test path. Level up. Best bet is each level you get a story job and give tons of XP. Okay. I haven't really seen anything. Really, the only thing I could think of getting is maybe the second lift. Just so I can have more cars to work on. Salvage is a big thing for your own car? Yeah. I don't know, you think it's worth it getting the second lift this early on in game, or should I wait? I would start scrapping early. Okay. But I don't have that unlocked yet. Other than just selling parts. No, okay. So maybe I'll just hold off for now. Good morning. Hello, young man. Please help me. I set off on a ride and my car stopped working. It just shut down suddenly. Fortunately, some good young men towed me to your workshop. If it weren't for them, I'd rather not get into it. Please see what you can do and get it up and running again. I have no idea what could have happened. Usually everything was working just fine after a 6-month break. Thanks for setting up a workshop here in the middle of nowhere. In the meantime, please allow me to use the restroom. I'll see you soon. Okay, no pressure. Car just breaks down on the side of the road. He just has his car pushed into my yard where my shop is, and he's gonna wait on it for me to fix it. The blue gears are scrap. It's there as an unlock. Okay. Guess I'll take that order since it is a story mission. Lots of good young men in this game. Young man Pascal Saucer. Yes, that's exactly what they call me. Oh, so you're talking like the gear with the 16 up in the top right corner? This one is special? Well, of course it's special. It's a Volvo 240. It's going to be special. Specially broken. Huh. I like how there's the air intake and then the intake manifold. And there's nothing in between. It's got the Wi-Fi intake tube, air intake. It could be used to fix and upgrade parts. Okay. Alright, let's see if I can remember what I need to do. Oh boy. We've got a whole manner of things. I can kind of see why the car just died on the side of the... Oh. Okay. Is that what the inside of a Volvo looks like? All that plastic? I haven't seen the underhood of a Volvo, but I imagine it doesn't look like that. This looks This looks too new. Because the Volvo 240 is like 80s. This looks way too modern. I really don't think it is. Also, the giveaway is just the shape of the underside of the hood. Like, this just doesn't look like a normal car. So, getting him red spark plugs? No, we learned our lesson from last time. We're not going to the performance shop and putting two random high performance spark plugs and 2 high performance ignition coils. we learned our lesson from last time. So, okay. Let's see if I can remember how the hell I do this. Look at all those bad parts. They're all broken and sad. Would they paint the inside of the hood like that? Yes and no. Also, this hood is also pretty beat up. It also looks like the way they tried to make the wait, what? No, stop. It's like the way they did the... They tried to make it look old. They make it look like it's the paint's coming off of it. Big thing is, how did he start this car? I don't know. Because it seems like this car was on its last legs and then it just went kaput on the side of the road. But at the same time, it's like... The alternator wasn't working, the belt tensioner was crap, the cam was broken, clutch plate was wore out, release bearing was wore out, fuel filter's clogged, fuel pump doesn't work, ignition wires were toast, radiator was puking, the relay wasn't doing relay things, both belts are busted, all the spark plugs didn't work, starter didn't work, timing belt broke. Water pump went out. I mean, I could very easily see, like, if you're driving down the road and then your timing belt broke and it just shut off, I could see that for sure. Can't count how many times I've ran into that. Oh, hey, it's Moon's car? What? What do you mean Moon's car? Like Moonshine? Moonshine had a Volvo 240? What? What do you mean by this, Daniel? Yeah, because usually whenever I was hearing about people having issues with timing belts, it was always my car just died on the road and I have no idea what happened to it. And then you go out to the car, try to start it. Engine turns over just fine, but it doesn't sound right. And it's like, sounds like it has no compression because the engine turns over really easily. And then, yeah, you'll gain access to the timing cover and look down at the timing belt. Yep, timing belt snap. And of course, those that don't know what a timing belt is what times the crankshaft with the camshaft in order to time the rotation of the crankshaft with the pistons, connecting rods, crankshaft. It times that with the camshaft in the engine that controls when the valves open and close, so that the valves are opening and closing in correct time with the rotation of the crankshaft and the pistons, so that things stay happy and things don't hit each other. Because nowadays, most engines are what you will call an interference engine, which means basically if things are to get out of time, the crankshafts or the pistons, the top of the pistons, will very much will hit the the valves, if the valves are open and in the combustion chamber. Worst I seen was a chain that snapped. Yeah. I also have had the wonderful privilege of working on somebody else's mess up, where it wasn't a timing belt car, it was a timing chain. The technician had no previous experience whatsoever on doing timing related repairs on engines. Proceeded to tear an engine completely down, put it back together, got the timing wrong, and he bent all of the valves, every single one, on one bank, because this was a V6, and one bank he bent every single valve because the timing was all off. And of course, in wonderful shop management, you know, logic, they go, "Here, take somebody else's fuck up and fix it for us, please." So I had to take the car from the other technician and fix it. So that was fun. Lol, yeah. And I just, like... the main thing that I've never understood whenever it comes to stuff like that is like... if you don't know what you're doing, or you're questioning yourself, why don't you just stop and ask for help? Like, why would you go that far to put an engine all the way back together like that? And it's clearly wrong. And then you go ahead and try to start it and run it, and you just ruin it. I just don't... I don't know. Because it's also like, this was at a car dealership. Like, there's multiple people back in the shop you could talk to. We had computers. We had the, you know, the manufacturer's login website that has all the service instructions on there. And it tells you how to do all this stuff. It tells you how to tear the engine apart. It tells you what pieces you need to take off to gain access to everything. It shows you how to do the timing on it. You know, how to set the engine at top dead center and take the chains off. How to make sure the cams are lined up where they need to be before you put the chain on. All that stuff. It tells you how to do all that. I just couldn't understand it. And then I also couldn't understand why I was the one stuck with it to fix it. Hey, more fun is the car someone has overboosted. Trying to think if I ran into that before or not. Technically I have, but it wasn't the customer's fault. It was actually a fault with the car. There was one car that I can't remember if it was one I worked on or if it was one another technician was working on, but it had a fault with the turbocharger to where, and it would only happen whenever you first started the car. Basically what would happen is that there was a fault with the exhaust wastegate actuator, and at first startup, until you got into boost, it would apply max boost. So basically the wastegate was just shut. And it was only like that on first acceleration. So it's like, whenever I went and test drove this thing, I went and got out on the road, because they were like, I can't remember what they said as the reason that they brought it in, like their customer's concern, but it's like, I got into it, and it's like, holy crap, this thing is fast. Because normally, like, it was a turbo car, so it's like, yeah, it was quick, but this thing was like, the wastegate was shut, and it was over boosting like crazy. And I mean, this thing just hauled ass. And it would only... Oh, that's what... No, I remember why. I remember what the customer's concern was, because the customer would say, I would get in it, it would drive just fine, very briefly, and then after that it had no power at all. And what would happen was like it would overboost. The PCM could see that it was overboosting, and then it would default to having the exhaust wastegate just held all the way open, and it would turn the check engine light on, and then it was gutless. It wouldn't move at all. It wouldn't, because it was a turbo engine, and then it wasn't building boost. It was just exhausting everything. So yeah, that was interesting. It was really, really fun. It was like, man, it'd be kind of cool to if this was my car, you know, if I had like a way to trick the PCM into thinking that it was you know, it was having normal boost, but it was actually overboosting. Because that was actually really fun to drive with it stuck like that. It was way faster. So much faster. Think of the noise it would make? Yeah. It was really fun. And then I had to fix it under warranty. And it was just back to normal car. You can do that? Yeah, I know. It's just, whatchamacallit. This was on a Kia, so. Nowadays, I think there's more Kia tuners, but back whenever I was working on them, people just weren't doing it, so. It does want me to do an oil change, doesn't it? Change brake fluid, change coolant, change power steering, refill washer fluid. Yeah, it does want me to change the oil. Okay. Maybe I'll just start with that for now. Up. Up. I forget how low this starts out at. And that didn't say anything about... Yeah, we're not doing any, we're not doing any brake work or tires or anything like that. Drain this stuff as a water pump is bad? Oh, good point. I should probably do that. Where are you? Move equipment. Use equipment. Move equipment. Put that thing back where it came from, or so help me. Okay. There's that part done. They bill you for spills? Well, I mean, technically they do in real life too. It's just, you know, if you're at a dealership, it's either you either use the catch can that's for the appropriate fluid, or, you know, you're using the pig mat to lay out on the floor. Usually after the fact, not beforehand. Okay. Oh wait, nope, not that. I need additional tools, drain tool. Oh, did that actually drain all of it? I didn't take out a lot of anything. I guess it did. Huh. Well, I didn't pull out anything. Yep, okay. God, that was like nothing. It had like nothing in it. Okay. I guess that would make sense if it did have a water pump issue. Let's see. I guess we could just go ahead and start doing the engine stuff. Because we do need to take out the radiator. I wish I could adjust this a little bit better. I'd like to move farther in, but it's like... There we go. That's kind of like what I need. No, stop it. God, I keep trying to right-click on stuff, and I don't know why I do that. I think it's because I've been playing too much Railroader in my off time. And for me to select stuff, I have to right-click, not left-click. What's going on with the... Oh, you're rusted. That is most unfortunate. That is a humongous cylinder head, and it's got this... this little joke of a camshaft inside of it, and it's just right smack dab in the middle of it. That's so silly looking. Oh, boy. Okay. I just want you to focus on this part. Can you not move? I just want you to move a little bit. Where are you focused on? Hello? Can we move a little bit? It's kind of working. Huh. How do you want me to do this? You want me to take this off first? Yeah. There we go. Well. The one belt first? Yeah, it's just, I got that. How am I supposed to do this? Does it want me to take the alternator off to actually take that belt off? I mean, there's no belt tensioner. And this obviously doesn't have a, at least I'm not seeing it anywhere. There's not like an adjustment on that alternator so you can just take the belt off. Nope. I do or don't take the alternator off? The hitbox is bad? Oh, I see it. Wow, that's stupid. So, do I have to do the same thing on this one? Yes. What the hell? That is so stupid. Why is it like that? Wow. There's your, really sad looking belt tensioner. Also notice that this has a, this has a ribbed belt for the timing belt. But it has, on the cam gear, it has the sprocket teeth on it. So it should, like it should have. It's got the wrong belt for it. That's funny. And kind of sad. So does that mean they're calling this the water pump? Yep. Okay. Well, there's that. I wish it was this easy in real life, chat. I really do. Oh, this is so much easier. Whoa, nope. Can you focus on that? Oh my god, I am... Railroader has ruined me. I keep right-clicking. I don't need to. There we go. So I think that's everything as far as the engine. Oh wait, no, it said the starter was bad. Okay. Oh yeah, we also got to do the pressure plate. Ooh, that means we get to pull the transmission on this, don't we? That'll be fun. I wonder how they managed that in this game. I actually thought there was something wrong with the music for a second. Let me see. Because I know normally, at least on a real car, it's like you got to do something with the shifter. I wonder if they even bothered doing that in this game. I highly doubt it. Yeah, of course I can't even get in it. It's a column shift, so I don't know. Maybe they don't. Guess we'll find out. You also kind of have to put it in neutral. So you can take the bolts off the drive shaft. Guess we'll see what it wants us to do. Whoa. It's gonna have me zoom way the fuck out to try to take these bolts off. Oh boy. Yay! Oh wow, they're gonna make this really easy. That's too funny. Just one bolt down here. Oh, does it want me to take off the pressure plate? What? Oh, another one of those bad hitboxes. Oh joy. Did it say anything about the flywheel? I don't remember. No, it just says clutch plate and clutch release bearing. What all do I have right now? Oh, so it doesn't even want me to replace the pressure plate. That is very bizarre. %45%. I guess that would I need to replace that or no? Since it's wanting it at 45%. Interesting. Those want us to replace those. The water pump. So it want us to replace? Pretty sure it said timing belt. Belt tensioner. Oh, we still got to do the fuel pump and fuel filter. Okay. Oh, and the relays. Okay. And the belts. Okay. Let's see. Did I already add that? Where's my shopping list? Timing belt. Timing belt's already on it. Okay. Oops. Nope. Okay. Oh, it does want the cam gear. Okay. Where's that? There it is. So there's that. Pretty sure I got the idler roller on there. Oops. Nope, I didn't. Good thing I checked. Idler roller. Okay. I guess, need to try to get the fuel pump and fuel filter out of it. Oop. Well, it's like I can see it. I'm trying to remember how I get to that. There we go. There we go. It looks like the fuel filter is not back here. Where are you, Mr. Fuel Filter? Where are you hiding? Oh, there you are. Yay! There we go. Very nice. That should be everything, right? Oh, it does want me to replace the alternator. Okay, let me take that off. Yeah, that should be it. Guess, go to my inventory. Add that, add that, add that, add that, add that. It should be everything. Why do I have oil filter on there twice, though? I'll just try to remember that I don't need 2 of those. Where'd the starter go? Oh, did it just put everything in order? Weird. Oh, this must not be here. Oh, that's right, those aren't here either. Nope, it's not here either. How about a fuel pump? Fuel pump's here. Yeah, I kind of figured this wouldn't be here either. About relays? Nope. So it looks like everything else is going to be at the other shop. Okay. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Electronic shop. There we go. Starter. Wait. Oh, I didn't get the water pump from the other place. Four of those. Actually, let me double check. Did I get a water pump? There's the old one. No, so I didn't. Okay. Let us get a water pump. There we go. Yay! We have bought everything. Now we gotta put it all back together. Well then. Guess we could start. Not like that. Put the fuel pump back in. Very nice. Put the new one on. It is also interesting too that it's only got normally if it's this style of where it's got only the one belt going from the alternator to the crank, normally what it would be is it would have like a pivot bolt. So it'd have it has the 2 bolts going through here, but it'll have a bolt that goes through here on the bottom. And then it would have a tensioner on it. So you could slide the alternator back and forth, and the alternator is what holds tension on the belt. It's interesting that they don't model it that way, but whatever. I digress. Also, welcome in, Delta Ray Studios. Welcome, welcome. We are currently playing Car Mechanic Simulator 2021. I am currently installing the camshaft back into the engine. I'm putting the cam caps on it. Yeah. Whoa. No, cam gear, please. Thank you. I thought there was a bolt on this. Why did it just put it on there? Weird. No, not the radiator. I want to put the crankshaft pulley on. Very nice. Always remember, when you're putting bolts on a valve cover like that, go from the inside out and then do a cross pattern. So you apply torque evenly. There we go. How are you gonna let me get over to this? Oh, that's right. It's probably gonna want me to put the transmission on first before I can put the starter on it. Because it's silly. Okay. Very nice. Guess we can go ahead and put the fuses back in. Yeah, it really does make you wonder how the hell this guy actually got this thing running long enough to where you could actually get it out onto the road. There's so much stuff wrong with it. Alright. Guess we'll put the clutch back in it. It just feels so wrong. Only putting a clutch in it. Reusing the pressure plate just feels wrong. How are y'all doing? I'm doing pretty good. Don't know who is and isn't following me on Twitter, but really the only thing as of this last week that's been kind of a challenge is that I got into a I wouldn't say a bad wreck, but it wasn't fun. I got into an accident on Wednesday, and unfortunately the person that was at fault is not being a very good person. And you know, so it's like I get into the accident, they're getting all mad at me, saying I'm at fault, even though they're the one that hit me. This also happened on the highway, so it's like they changed lanes into me. They hit my truck with their car. Them hitting me throws them into the barrier. They bounce off the barrier, hit my truck again, and whenever they hit me the second time, it knocks me into the barrier, and that's whenever my truck hits the wall, and it really messed up my truck bad. And then it's like, we all come to a stop, and then she gets out of her car, and she's yelling and screaming at me, saying all kinds of crazy stuff that, like, I hit her. And it's just like, no, you hit me. Like, I was in my lane. You came over into my lane and hit me. Oh, that's from the bottom. And of course, it's turned into a whole, he said, she said thing, because she gave her side of the story. I gave my side of the story to the highway patrol that showed up. Oh, I'm wanting to put the oil filter on. Let me put the oil filter on. There we go. And then as it turns out, the lady that hit me had no insurance. But I had insurance, and she took it upon herself to call my insurance and then lie to my insurance, basically saying that rather than her changing lanes into me, I basically ran into the back of her and made her crash. So, yeah. Put the dress and socks on and make it a woman-to-on-woman thing. Oh no. Oh, why did I just do that? That's not what I meant to do. Can you not just let me... There we go. Also, welcome in, Felix. Oh wait, was it wanting me to change that? It just says refill, not change it. Okay. It's kind of funny seeing Pascal fighting Karen in the middle of the road. I wasn't fighting. That's the other thing that was really funny about it, is like I wanted to be completely unconfrontational, and this woman was fully confrontational. Because I'm just like, you know, the way that she worded it to my insurance was just like I was road raging, and then I basically rammed into the back of her car. Oh wait, I was supposed to drain that. Pretty sure. Yeah, drain and refill brake fluid. Yeah. Think of this list after all this work, then adding washer fluid to the car like it plays a big role. Yep. How about now? There we go. Yeehaw. I do find it really interesting that the power steering fluid is in a metal container, whereas everything else was plastic. Fancy fluid. That should that be everything? Yeah. Oh, I need to put oil in it. So with the crash, does anyone near it have a dash cam? Yeah, that's the other crappy thing. Nobody stopped as a witness to say that they saw anything, and nobody had a dash cam. So it is literally a whole bunch of he said, she said crap. And initially, whenever I got the paperwork from the highway patrol, all the paperwork that they gave me was literally just a long piece of paper, and all it says, because I have it laying here, it just gives me the state trooper's name, his number, like badge number, gives me where the accident happened at, about the time of day it happened, date, her information, where her insurance would be if she had any. which is just blank. My information, my insurance information, and that's it. And then it says if I want to get a copy of the full incident report, that I have to go online and get it. So literally the same day I apply for the incident report, I got that yesterday, and it's, as far as I can tell on it, there's absolutely no information on there as to who was at fault. Could not find anything. I went ahead and forwarded that to my insurance though, just to see if there's some weird insurance highway patrol police jargon on there that I don't understand that actually says who is at fault, because I couldn't make heads or tails of any of it. So what happened? So it was Wednesday morning. I'm on my way to work. I'm on the highway. I'm in the left lane, heading into work, and this lady is 2 lanes over to the right. I'm in the far left. She's in the far right. It's 3 lanes on this side of the highway. She goes from the right lane. She turns her turn signal on, moves over into the middle lane, and then proceeds to move into my lane while I am still there. So she basically tried to move 2 lanes over at the same time, and then just merged into my lane like I wasn't there. She hit this side of my truck with the back, so her car, the back of her car, the back left of her car, it's the front right of my truck. Her car swings all the way around the front of my car. Like, it's like if you've ever seen like car police chases, and you see them where they do the pit maneuver, that's basically what happened. She pitted herself with my truck. She hit the right front of my truck. Her car spun around, and of course I'm in the left lane, and the barrier wall was like right there. So it's like her car swung around. She hits the wall. She bounces off the wall, hits the bed of my truck, like right where my left rear tire is, and that makes my whole truck spin around, and then my left front smacked into the barrier. And this all happened obviously at highway speeds, so I mean, it fucked up my truck. Although it fucked hers up more than mine. She was in a car and I was in a truck. Because she had no front of her car. Her car was toast. I mean, there's absolutely no way her car is not totaled. Because, I mean, there was like, I think her engine and transmission drivetrain was all in there, but the whole front of the car was gone. There wasn't anything left. Man, that must have been terrifying. Well, funny enough. Oh, there goes the music again. Oh, it's back. Okay. Excuse me. This is not the first car accident I've been in, and it's also not the worst accident I've been in. I've actually been in a way worse accident. I've been in a car accident bad enough that I had to take a ride to the hospital. I didn't break anything. Well, I say that. I broke my nose. But that was from the airbag going off. My airbags didn't go off in this wreck, thankfully. Because, if anybody has ever been in an accident and has airbags deploy, and you also wear glasses, I feel it for you, man. Because I had that happen to me, and oh my god, it messed my face up so bad. Because not only did it break my nose, oh, and of course, for those that don't know, I do wear glasses. So the airbag broke my nose in that other accident, not this accident, another one. It broke my nose, and then it smashed my glasses, like hard pressed my glasses into my face, and then like the glasses are pressed hard against my face by the airbag, and then the force of the airbag going off rips the glasses off like the left side of my head. Like, it's hard pressed against my face, rips it off the left of my face, cuts my face all up, and then it also took my glasses once it came off my face, it took the glasses, impaled them into, so like where the driver's seatbelt is, there's like what they would call the B pillar. For those that don't know cars, they usually identify the pillars of the car by letter. So it's like, this will be A pillar, this will be B pillar, C pillar, and then D pillar. So I'm, obviously I'm sitting here, airbag goes off, glasses get smashed into my face, and then the plastic trim piece that's on the inside of the car in here, my glasses got impaled into that. I literally had to pry my glasses off of that trim piece. It's hell, yeah. It hurt so bad. And what that previous accident was funny enough, I was actually working. I was working at the time, so this all happened on the clock. But I was test driving a brand new car. Those that aren't familiar with the new car, whenever a new car comes into the dealership, before they sell it, they have a thing that's called a PDI, or a pre-delivery inspection. And basically what it is it's literally what it says. It is it's an inspection of the car that is taken or carried out before it's delivered to the new customer. So it's like, you make sure all the lights work on it, you make sure all the windows work on it. You just make sure that it works like a brand new car. It doesn't have squeaks and rattles. Fluid levels are all where they should be. Function check all the buttons, switches, knobs. Make sure, all the electronics work, all that jazz. Make sure the sunroof opens and closes, all that fun stuff. And then you also do a test drive. So you actually take the brand new car before the customer even looks at the car and takes it for a test drive themselves. You actually drive the car before they do, and you make sure it drives straight, doesn't pull left or right, shifts through all the gears fine, nothing weird going on with the engine, no check engine light on. Just make sure it just runs and drives like a brand new car. And that's what I was doing at the time that I got in an accident. I'm in a brand new car, I'm test driving it. For whatever reason, the traffic on the highway came to a complete stop. So I came to a complete stop with, wasn't tailgating or, pressing on the brake really hard. Like, I wasn't doing like any emergency braking or anything like that. It's like, I see the cars coming to a stop in front of me, I come to a stop. And then the moment that I come to a complete stop, I just hear tires screeching from behind me, and I get hit from behind so hard that the car that I am in gets shoved into 3 cars in front of me. So it was just a complete, so it was his car, my car. It was a 5-car pileup, and I was the very beginning of the pileup. And the airbags cost way too much? Yeah. Did it help the car see better? No. Because now it has no eyeballs. But yeah, that wreck was a lot worse. Because it's like, I had all kinds of cuts all over my face. It broke my nose. I was bleeding profusely from my nose, too. That was the other thing that was so fucked up about that wreck. The person that ran into the back of me, and all the people that my car got shoved into, the 2 or 3 cars that were in front of me, all those people got out of their cars. They looked fine. I get out of the car, I look like I'm dying. My face is all cut up. I'm bleeding profusely. All my clothes are covered in blood because my nose is bleeding so bad. Like, I got the hell beat out of me, and everybody else just got out of their car and they're just standing there, and I'm just there, and I'm just like, I don't feel good. I don't feel so good, Captain. But yeah, that one I ended up taking a ride to the emergency room just because I wanted to get checked out because I got the hell beat out of me. Oh, and then the other fun thing too is that that brand new car that I test drove, it got totaled. It was a brand new car and never even got sold to the customer, and it was a total write-off. So, yeah, that was fun. Ever figure out why the other guy hit you? Are we talking about my most recent accident or the accident from before? The one where I got beat up real bad. The current accident, lady just, she basically decided that she wanted in my lane, and that, her turning on her left turn signal is all she had to do to just go ahead and initiate coming into my lane, and I'm just supposed to, you know, make room for her, even though I'm the one that's already in the lane. People are the previous accident where I got hurt really bad with the glasses and cuts on my face and all that, broken nose. That was a guy was trying to, I'm trying to remember. He was originally in my lane, but farther back. He changed into the lane next to me, but whenever he changed into the lane next to me, he hit someone. And whenever he hit them, it pushed him back into my lane, and then he rear-ended me while I was sitting still. And so I'm stationary, and the highway patrol estimated that he was traveling between 55 to 65 miles an hour when he rear-ended me. And I wasn't moving. Yeah. That was not a good day. That hurt. So. Fun times. So is this actually done? It should be everything. Yeah. Finish order. Yay! I've seen some bad crashes as well in Vancouver, like sweeping people parts up kind of crashes outside of the house. Oh, fuck that. I haven't seen anything like that in person. But I've heard stories because a friend of mine, no easier way to say this, his husband is a medical examiner for the state of Oklahoma. So anytime somebody has deceased or has passed, he's the one that has to come out and look at the body to determine why they passed away or why they were deceased. And he also has to deal with car accidents. So if someone dies in a car accident, he has to go out there and examine the body and see what happened. So he's told me some stories. Yeah, that shit's fucked up. I don't know how he does it. Because that's all he does. All day. Every day. And then he's also on call. So it's like, depending on whatever shift he's working, you know, he can get called at 2, 3 in the morning, and it's like he's just gotta get up, get in his truck, and go wherever he's needed. Go do his job. I don't know what was worse though, hearing about, you know, just all the mangled up bodies in car accidents, or because he also has to deal with the you know, say they're a someone passes and then family doesn't know about it, and the body goes unknown, deceased for days, weeks, sometimes even months, without anybody knowing. You know, only people still only got suspicious when the mailbox was completely full of mail, and they noticed the car hasn't left the driveway, and doesn't seem like there's anything going on at the house for a month or so. Then they call somebody to do a wellness check, and then they realize that they passed away. Then he has to go in there and see all of that, and good God, the stuff he's told me about, it's just I don't know how he does it. I don't know how he stomachs it. I would get so sick having to deal with stuff like that. That's what happens when you live alone sometimes. Yeah, that's exactly what he's had to deal with on way more than one occasion. It's sad to hear about. The one where he got beat up real bad. Yeah, the guy changed lanes into another lane. There was somebody there. He bounced off of them and then bounced into me, and then rear-ended me at 55, 65 miles an hour estimated while I was stationary, and then shoved me into 3 cars that were ahead of me, sitting on the highway. Yeah. Guess let's get another one. Doesn't look like there's any story missions, so I guess we'll just take this. Clearly a Volkswagen Golf. Alright, you sad little boy, what do you need? Car status. Oh, your brakes are fucked. ABS module, ABS pump. That's a first. Okay. Well then. I guess, let's figure out what brakes are messed up on this. Get rid of that notification. It's got wire wheels. God, I can't think of the last time I actually saw wire wheels on a car. There we go. Oh, that's not what I want. I'm good, you all. I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad you're having a better time. I'm glad you're doing good. Delta Ray Studios. Sorry if I've kind of made the talk of being in car accidents a little bit a little somber there. A little worrying. That's just the week I've had. Unfortunately, nobody plans on being in an accident. It just happens, because that's why it's called an accident. Ooh, excuse me. Guess let's go into examination mode. Excuse me. Oh, everything disappeared. Well, that's not what I wanted. So it looks like I'm just taking this caliper off. It actually doesn't say anything about replacing the brake pads. At least not the front ones. Maybe it does. No, those are only at 53. So I guess those ones are fine. $48. $41. What's the 34? Yeah, so it looks like it was only needing that one set of brake pads on the back. God, it's so weird. Some of the logic of some of the parts replacement on this just doesn't make any sense, at least compared to real life stuff. A long time ago, when we were moving cross country, my mom was slipping on ice nearby a cliff. I swear I was grabbing the steering wheel and driving her away from the cliff, she said as I was driving it towards the cliff. We compromised and crashed into the center divider. Pretty sure I saved everyone's life, but the car died and I was blamed for it. True, nobody plans on getting in an accident. Yeah. I mean, the main takeaway from your situation is obviously they wanted to get mad at you for what happened to the car, but at the end of the day, a car is replaceable. A person is not. So I'm sure they understand that. Haskell, I just saw something about you on Twitter. Oh boy, I can only imagine what it is. I don't think I want to know either. What was it want me to replace? I know what's want me to replace that. ABS module, ABS pump. It says that's the module. Where's the... Where would the pump be? Normally it's all the same thing. ECU, air intake, fuse box, battery. Huh. What does it mean by ABS pump? Or does it act like it's all the same? Yeah, it does. It does. Okay. It's also really strange that it's having you take it apart. Normally you don't surface these separately. It's normally just one big piece. Okay, that should be it. Okay. Oh yeah, and I forgot to delete all the other shit that I bought. There we go. And we can use the case. Open the case! A barn location that I can't use. Nice. There we go. Guess, add that. Add that. Pretty sure that's all it needed. My mom probably shouldn't drive. Funny enough, I don't think my mom should probably be driving either. No items in this location. Huh, okay. Well, at least I can get the brake pads here. About a brake caliper. There we go. Where would these be at? If they're not at the main shop. Tire shop, interior, license plate, custom gearbox, tuning, body tuning, rims. I don't see why it would be at the tire shop. Yeah, this is just tires. Oops. I don't know. Yeah, it's just a brake servo. That's not the ABS module. Huh. Weird. Where would they have that then? Oh, would they have that at the electronics? Yeah, there they are. Holy, $950. $700. Good God. That's a lot of money. Wait, did I buy a brake caliper? I swore I already bought a brake caliper. Did I not take it off the list? Yeah, that's on there. Was I replacing one? No, I was replacing two. Huh. How many do I have? There's one bad brake caliper. There's two. Okay. So I need two. There we go. Alrighty. Guess let's put our new ABS pump and module on. Yeehaw. Sure. Yay, barn location. It'll be nice once I can actually get to them. But yeah, to kind of finish on the so it's like got into the wreck on Wednesday, and the truck got towed, and it got towed into the tow company's wrecking yard, and it's like, you know, dealt with the insurance company, told them what happened with it, gave him my side of the story as to what happened in the accident. And then I was telling them where the damage was on the truck, and you know, they were just kind of asking where I saw the damage at, this, that, and the other, and then just going back and forth with some questions as far as, you know, how the truck was. And the lady asked me, so how were you able to open and close the doors on the truck without any issue? And I was like, no. Whenever I tried to get out of the driver's front door, I had to push the door open. Like, it wouldn't open up freely. It was stuck. And that's when you hear her demeanor and her voice change, and she just goes, oh, okay then. And that's whenever I started to it came to the realization that they're more than likely going to total out my truck. Because normally what that means is since the door doesn't open freely and I had to force the door open, that usually means that the structural integrity of the cab has been compromised or has been moved or bent. So usually having to do some type of repair like that is usually, you know, lots of time, lots of money, on top of everything else that could be possibly wrong with my truck. So at some point they ended up calling me back, and they're like, what we're going to need you to do is we're going to need you to go back out to your truck. We're going to need you to go get everything that you want out of the truck. Like, get all, you know, empty out your truck completely of all your valuables or anything that you want out of it. And then go ahead and take the license plate off. And whenever they told me to take the license plate off, I'm like, yeah, it's over. they're just gonna total my truck out. So that was hard to deal with, because it's like I had to go out there. I tried to go out there the day it happened, but I could only go, I was trying to go whenever my brother got off work. And this ended up being, you know, after 5. And of course I didn't know their services ceased at 5 p.m. Although the place is open for 24 hours, but they charge a after hours fee. So it's like I could get in there to get my stuff whenever I went there Wednesday afternoon / evening. But I would have had to pay $80 to do that. So I'm like, no, that's crazy. And of course they're like, oh, well, if you just come back between 8 and 5, we won't charge you any money at all. It's like, okay, whatever. So that's what I did the following day during my lunch break. Went and picked up, went out, got to my truck, got all the stuff out of it, and got the license plate off of it. And God, it was sad to see it, because it's like I didn't really like look at it whenever the accident happened. So that was like the first time I like walked all the way around it and looked at it, and it's just like, God dang it. I had that thing for 8 years, something like that. Bought it brand new. Put a bunch of miles on it. Truck was super reliable. I only had 2 quote-unquote issues with it. I had the fuel pump go out on it, and then I had a thermostat get stuck open on it. I'm sorry for your loss. I'm sure it was a great truck. It was a great truck. I mean, I got over 90,000 miles out of it, and I would have kept driving it if not for the accident. Hellos. Welcome in, Nightmare Angel. Welcome, welcome. We're just talking about my wonderful truck accident and how I don't have my truck anymore. Good trucks are hard to come by. They are. I mean, it just kind of seems that way in general with most new trucks. Because it's like, you know, what is it? Seems like with Fords have their issues with their EcoBoost engines. Generally GM wouldn't have any issues, but apparently they're having issues with their V8 engines blowing up. Dodge I haven't really heard a whole lot about recently, other than the fact that there for a while they were it's like whenever, who is it that owns them now? I think Stellantis is the company that owns them now, because Fiat doesn't have them anymore. And Stellantis was doing the whole we're going to get rid of V8s, we're going to do smaller displacement turbocharged engines, and there for a while they weren't even offering the V8 in their they were only offering the V8 in like their commercial and fleet trucks. They weren't offering the V8 like in a normal truck anymore. And then they recently had to bring it back because there was so much backlash of it. People were getting all pissed off about it. And then of course the flop of the all-electric Dodge Charger. As I cry over the Hemi problems. Well, I know the Hemis had problems, but I thought that was mostly first-gen stuff. The first-gen Hemis had the issues with the valve seats dropping out. Do they still have issues, the newer ones? I thought they had fixed all those problems. I thought that was just like the first gen, like Gen 3 Hemi, like 5761s that were bad about the valve seat issues. Nope. They still have problems? I wasn't aware of that. I also don't work on them. This is all just stuff I hear about. Because I do have other friends in the industry that do work on Mopars. So it's like I hear about stuff, but it's all hearsay. I don't actually work on them. Did you know a good way to make money in the make is fast flipping, like fixing body and washing it? No. Like I said, this is my only second time playing this video game, so I don't know all the ins and outs of it. I got a newer RAM and it oil starves if idle for eco things. Oh, so does it have the, I'm guessing it has the idle stop and go, so like whenever you come up to a stop, it turns the engine off, and then whenever you're ready to go, it starts the engine back up. I'm guessing it oil starves whenever the engine's shut off, and then you're trying to get going. Then it will throw a rod given time? God dang. I actually, pretty sure I'd said it before that I was a Kia tech, and they actually had a... They didn't have it in the engine, but they had it in the transmission. They actually went from... In their automatic transmissions, they went from the mechanical pump to an electric one. Because, for that very reason, they're having issues where they were doing the idle stop and go with the regular automatic transmissions that they had in the cars early on, and they were having problems where the transmission line pressure would drop too low, and whenever the car would try to get going, like you say you come up to a stop, turns the engine off, and then the light turns green and you try to get going, it starts the engine up, engine starts and runs, but then the transmission line pressure would drop too low, and then the transmission wouldn't shift. So it's like it would sit there, engine would rev, and then transmission would build line pressure, and then BAM! Then it would slam, go into gear, and then it would start going. So they ended up having to go from a conventional mechanical transmission oil pump. They had to go from that to an electric one to fix that. So whenever you would come up to a stop, engine would shut off, transmission would still have line pressure, because for those that don't know how a transmission actually builds fluid pressure, it has a mechanical oil pump in it, but the way that the mechanical oil pump works, the engine has to be running. I don't know why anybody didn't think about that. But, yeah. So there you go. They had to go from a mechanical pump to an electric one. So. Oh, it cuts oil off to half the cylinders at idle. Also, yeah. See, GM also had issues with their displacement on demand for that not at idle. I don't know, maybe they did. I know they had the displacement on demand, cylinder deactivation crap, and theirs was done through the lifters, and their lifters are really notorious for collapsing, and then depending on how far along the lifter was collapsed, it would either smoke all the lifters or it would smoke all the lifters and your camshaft. And then you were having to, replace your lifters and your camshaft if it got that bad. So, wow. I didn't realize Dodge had a similar issue. That's crazy. All chasing the frickin', trying to get better fuel economy, doing all this crazy stuff, and then it doesn't work. I haven't heard the total story on the new GM V8s blowing up either. I just know they're getting basically brand new engines from the factory, and then the cars don't run but for either a few thousand miles, and then the engines blow up. They're just throwing rods through the block. Is there anything else I needed to do on this? No, that's it. There we go. I guess we can sell off this stuff. And I just have random brake shoes. Because I bought too many. Oh, there we go. Hinata Moon Mark 1 Sunrise. Repair with parts of minimum condition. Hello, I saw that you've got quite good reviews, and I thought that you'll surely be able to handle my problem. I've been to a few experts already. The things that each expert said and didn't match up at all. Of course, the problem is still there. It boils down to this constant banging. It's unbearable. And the gearbox isn't working properly after the last repair, quote unquote. After a week, changing gear became a nightmare. Please check it and try to fix any problems. I'm counting on you for honesty. It's the last chance for my car. If this doesn't do the trick, I'll have no other option but to get rid of it. Anyway, let me know what happens. Alright. Guess we'll take this order. Clearly... Clearly an eclipse. Yeah, this doesn't look anything like the underhood of a Mitsubishi Eclipse. Okay. Oh well. Let's see. Oh, okay, this thing is... Oh, crankshaft? Oh, wow, we're actually really tearing down into this thing. Front drive shaft, sway bar, flywheel. Piston and conrod. Ooh, this sounds like something a British person would say. Conrod. Rod cap. Rubber bushings. Timing chain. Spark plug. Wheel hub bearing. Only a repair minimum of 72%. Interesting. We're blowing this engine all the way apart. I work as a normal mechanic, and I had a teen come in with his dad to take a look at his son's car. His son destroyed his clutch. I told the dad that his son's manual clutch is destroyed. Oh yeah, I can't. I've had that actually happen before. It was a brand new car. I don't think it had but a couple hundred miles on it. And it was a manual transmission car, and the customer that bought it, they had no comprehension on how to drive a manual car, and brand new car, and they smoked the transmission, they smoked the clutch in it. And they didn't like the idea that I was telling them that the clutch was a wear item and that they would have to pay for it. They didn't like being told that. But at the end of the day, they considered the clutch a wear item, and the customer had to pay for it. And of course, it was ended up having to be the clutch throwout bearing, pressure plate, and the flywheel, because they smoked all of it. It was all heat damaged so bad. I mean, I pulled the transmission off of it and I removed the pressure plate, and I mean, it was just, well, I say that even whenever I just pulled the transmission off of the car, like you just pull it off, I mean, it was just clutch material just everywhere. I mean, there was nothing left of the clutch. It was toast. Yeah, but that's how corpos make money. Yeah. Whoa. Kind of interested to see how they have you do the crankshaft on these. Does it want me to replace those? Idler roller. Yeah, I don't say anything about an idler roller. Okay, it's not. Whoa. Yeah, I told him it was going to cost a lot to fix because I would have had to replace the entire thing, and the dad was pissed off. Not at me, but at his son, yeah. Yeah, because it's either the son doesn't know how to drive a manual transmission, lets the clutch slip too much, smokes the transmission, or they're trying to be you know, Mr. Fast and Furious, hot rodder, and they're just dumping the clutch, trying to go fast, and then they just smoke the clutch that way. And the thing with the GM engine said it was it's a crankshaft problem. Oh, okay. Wonder what I wonder if it's a machining issue or clearance issue or what's going on with that. Did you upgrade your skills? No, I have not. I haven't done anything as far as skills. I have no idea on what I need to do or what would be considered a good upgrade, so I haven't messed with it. So how do? I'm guessing I'm gonna have to do this from the bottom. Go look at him then? Okay, fine. I'll go look at him. Jeez. Don't have to get an attitude. Looks like I have 3 skill points. Move faster by 2%. Ability to fix parts from group 1. Increased chance of instant repair by 2%. Increased screwing speed. Oh boy. Increased mounting unmounting speed by 10%. 5% discount on parts. Cuts time to examine parts by 0.05 seconds. Fix parts 1? Where's that? This one. Hold. Enter. There we go. No, I just need to hold on to these other skill points, or is there some other ones I could get? I recommend the speed one. I say parts and discount. There's the discount one. As you would want to build a car, yeah. So whenever you say speed, are you saying the screwing speed or the moving speed? Do I have the workbench? I'm gonna say no. I have the different toolboxes and that's it. I don't think I have the workbench, no. I'm guessing that's another shop upgrade. Yeah, it's maybe. Yeah, workbench. I don't have that unlocked yet. Oh, I gotta do... Looks like I gotta do the garage expansion before I can get the workbench. Not yet, yeah. But he has the goal of making a car, so he will need the skills, yeah. So I guess I'm good on my skills? Maybe? I have the 1 skill point left. Is there anything else I should get, or should I call it there for now? And just wait. Screwing speed? Okay. There we go. Alright. Guessing I'm gonna need to drain the oil out of this. I have a really hard time. Pretty sure. I'm trying to drop the oil pan with the oil still in it. This oil pan only has 4 bolts on it on each corner. Very unrealistic. Ain't no way. Wow. Please don't tell me it's actually going to let me drop the crankshaft without pulling the transmission out of it. Also, how's that crankshaft supposed to come out when the block is... the block looks like that? What is that? You need to take the clutch off to drop the crankshaft. I figured as much. It's just I just thought it was gonna be really funny if it would actually let me do it, but looks like they decided to do that part correctly. So I'm guessing that means that they're actually going to have me take the cylinder head off of this. I would assume. Wow, it only has bolts holding the intake on from the top. Interesting. Yeah, it's gonna want me to pull the injectors. I can't see shit. Boy, if you got rusty bolts inside of your engine, you got major... you got more problems. That is not good. Like, how the hell are you getting moisture inside of your engine? Bye-bye, cylinder head. It does want me to replace the crankshaft, doesn't it? No, just the crankshaft bearing caps. So cam gear, camshaft, clutch plate, crankshaft bearing cap, piston conrod. Okay, so we don't need to actually pull the crankshaft out of it. Okay. Looks like there's a bunch of rubber bushings and some wheel bearings. Okay. By the way, you get XP by examining parts too. Oh. Well then. I have not been doing that. Whoops. Oh yeah, there's one bad wheel bearing. Wow, really? It just has you pull the bearing out the back. Okay, that's not... no. That's not how this works. Is that... well, yeah, that wheel bearing's on this one too. Okay. Whoa, 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 no! There we go. Oh, that even pulls the whole axle out. Oh boy, that is definitely not how that works real life. Oh. What? Okay, that is, that is also not how that works. Okay. Wow. Oh, it wants me to replace the sway bar? It does. Interesting. What? There we go. What am I doing wrong here? Accessible from under the car. Okay. Why is it blue highlight around the clutch? Is it? Oh, it is. Huh. Does it say that it wants to replace the clutch? Oh, once we replace the clutch plate and the flywheel. Oh, I do have to take the transmission off. Lovely. Guess I'll... how am I gonna get to that? Well, let me get to that from here. No, engine bay. God dang it. Eh. There we go. There's that. What else does it want me to do? Oh, it looks like there's some of the bushings that need to be replaced. Somehow the bolts go through the top, not the bottom. Really? For the love of God, just let me get to that bushing. Oh, come on. No, no, don't do that. Oh, did I already take it out? No, okay, now I feel stupid. I swear I know what I'm doing. Okay. Let's see. I guess those other bushings are in the back. Yep. Was that all of them? Yeah. Or does... Oh no, it does want me to replace those ones. Okay. Yeah, those are blue. Those are blue. Oh, you don't want me to take the tires off? Very well. It's gonna blow your whole car apart. Well, they make it so easy. There we go. That should be everything. Yeah, because we did all the engine stuff, flywheel, clutch, all that, rod caps, sway bars, rubber bushings, timing chain. Yeah, I think that's all of it. Guess, oh wait, we need to add that to the shopping list. If you want a simple mod, I can recommend the real car names mod. Okay. That would be helpful. I mean, I know what they are by looking at them, but the random weird names are kind of, throws you off. Oh, goodness. Front sway bar? Yeah, I already got it. It's right there. I already got it off. Rear sway bar, bushings. Flywheel, clutch plate. Drive shaft, wood bearing. Piston conrod. Piston conrod. Rod cap. Bearing cap. Camshaft, gear, timing chain. Spark plug. Ignition coil. We will get the normal. We'll get the normal spark plugs and ignition coils. Let's go. How much longer will you be live? What time is it? Normally I go until 11 p.m. CST, so about another half hour or so. Brake caliper. Front sway bar. Rear sway bar. Rubber bushing. How many did I need? 10. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Go. Flywheel. $500 flywheel. My God. Clutch plate. Front drive shaft. Wheel hub bearing. Need 2 of those. Piston and conrod times 2. Rod cap times 3. Crankshaft bearing cap. 3 of those. Camshaft. Just need the 1. Cam gear. Oh yeah, that's at the other shop. Will you be live tomorrow? I will be live tomorrow, but I'll be playing God Eater Resurrection with Nova Crusader and Matsukaze Gaming, and that'll be at 2:30 p.m. CST or Central Time. Whether or not I'll stream tomorrow night just depends on if I have the time to do it. I normally don't stream on Sunday nights. Last Sunday was it was more of a guerrilla stream. I just wanted to try playing my summer car. So we'll see, but normally I don't stream Sunday nights. Alright, there we go. That should be everything. Now we get to put all this junk back together. Oh, they make it so easy. do that? Yep. Whoa. There we go. Is that the other bun I see you play with sometimes? Nova Crusader is a, he's a harpy. And then, that's usually who I do most of my collabs with. Aristides would be the other bunny. He has a bunny that's similar to oh, what do you call it? My mind's drawing a blank. Yeah. Yeah, he's the other rabbit. Oh god. Did I get that? Yeah, that one's already on there. Okay. Need to put the wheel bearing on this one. Go. What are you, vampire rabbit? Yeah. part rabbit, part bat. That was the original idea anyway for my original character OC for Reika. You gonna let me? I need to get farther in here. No, that's part mount. I'm not trying to do the engine block. I'm trying to do this drive shaft. Why won't you let me put the drive shaft in? Why? Huh. Weird. What am I doing wrong? It's not even let me select the drive shaft. Oh, because the transmission's not in it. Doy! Oh, it's getting late. Oh my god. I can't believe I just did that. Oh well. Had to make a mistake at some point. There we go. Now I can put the drive shaft in. Whoa. I think I'm just gonna go to the other side. Why is it not letting me put the wheel back on? Oh, why is the wheel hub not in it? What? How? When did that happen? What the hell? Lame. I don't even remember doing that. Oh, I need to put the link back on? Oh, that's what it is. I was like, what is going on? Oh well. Nothing like doing the same job twice. Hey, there we go. Whoa. There we go. It's getting late. Yay. Okay. Tip, it won't let you put it on in the wrong order or if a part is missing. Yeah. Just, didn't cross my mind. It's like I remember taking the sway bar off, and then it's like totally spaced on putting the sway bar link back in. Did I put all the bushings on that side? Looks like I did. There you are. Nice. Should be everything suspension related. Guess, start working on the engine. And if you are missing a part, it won't let you finish the order. Yeah. I mean, it makes sense. Only 4 bolts holding this oil pan on. That's crazy. Was this one to do an oil change to it? Yeah, it was. I didn't take the oil filter off of it. I need to get oil filter. There we go. There we go. Also love how there's no head bolts. Head just sits on top of engine. Works by witchcraft to stay attached to the cylinder block. There we go. Oh, I'm running out of energy. I'm getting sleepy. It's not good. I want to try to get this one done, though. Funny when you do an oil change, it doesn't require to change the oil filter. I would say new oil filter. Oh, it doesn't? Oh, I thought it did. I'm so used to, I mean, IRL, you're always changing the oil filter with the oil change. Very, very, very rarely are you just draining and refilling the oil. Oh well. Hopefully it doesn't count too bad against me. Pascal, no sleep yet. Not till after bingo time. Okay. Okay. Well, it doesn't even call that a timing belt. It calls it a serpentine belt. That is not correct. Was that everything? I know I need to put oil in it. Oh no, you just gotta hold out for 12 minutes? Yeah. Oops. You're full. I do believe that's everything. Camshaft, what? Camshaft B? What? Spark plug? What? Why does it think I didn't do the spark plug in the camshaft? What? That doesn't make any sense. Huh? It's because I didn't put them in the same spots? Does it actually want me to put... If that's true, this is gonna be so fucking annoying. What? What did I do wrong? Yeah, so it's showing... The plug is 1% under. Why is it saying that for the camshaft, though? If I've already replaced the bad camshaft. $68. Oh, it wants it at 72. Yeah, okay. Yay! Nothing like doing this whole thing all over again. Whoa, no, not that. Yay! Let's go get another camshaft. There, I hope you're happy, game. Oh, wait. That... Okay. Don't forget the spark plug, yeah. I need to check and see which one is below the threshold. Oh, so I need to replace all of them. These are 71 and 70. And then what's 72? Oh, that's right, I can't do it here. I gotta go to here. Oh, come on. There we go. These are both at 72%. Is that not enough? No, it's good. Okay. Thank God. God, every time it does that, I think there's something wrong. I think the game or the music is messing up. Okay. Are we actually done now? We are. Yay! Finish order. Car is incomplete. Oh, the throttle. Whoops. You might need that. Oh shit, I took the injectors out too. Oh my god, I'm making so many mistakes. I doubt I'll be able to put those injectors in. From here. Doesn't look like it. Nope. Yay! Let's do this all over again. God, I'm making all kinds of mistakes. Wait, why? I want to put the injectors back in. Why won't you let me do the injectors? If I zoom in really far... There we go. Whoa, no, not that. There, I hope you're happy, video game. Oh my god, how many other things have I forgot? No, not move the car. Oh, I gotta do it from underneath. Star is accessible from engine bay. What? I'm losing my mind. Just let me finish this car. Why? Thank you. Okay, how about now? Thank God. Oh, boy. That was something. I swear to God I know what I'm doing. Hey, I've reached level 5. Yay! Okay. Wait, that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to sell it. You got the junkyard now? Yay! We can go rummaging through the junkyard. You can join Pippa in being a junkyard rabbit. Okay. Let's use this. Just use the enter key? No. Oh yeah, I got another barn location. Oh, another case. Hell yeah. There we go. Yeah, let's do it again. Nice. Ooh. It's more than I normally get whenever I get free money. Yippee! You keep forgetting you gotta swap to... There's a sell all button. Oh. Yeah, I bet that goes a lot quicker. Imagine his bun sticking out of a trash can. Whoa, easy now there, buddy. Starting to sound like something Mollenton would say. How do you, How do you go to the scrapyard? I'd just be interested to see. Oh, was it here? Yeah, it is. Not like that? Oh, that's definitely where I went with it. I figured that's exactly where you're going with it, Daniel. Oh, here we are. In the junkyard. Oh. Sleepy. Welcome to the world of junk. Achievement. Body. It's a super bird. Nice. So how do you... Like, clearly this is a car, but I can't buy this, right? Keep in mind things here are not free. Well, yeah, it's a junkyard. Just because it's junk doesn't mean it's worthless. You can? Well, how do you do that? Pull up the wheel. Turn the garage. Photo mode. Notes. Inventory. No items in this section. Eh? You can buy car. You can buy car! When looking at it? Like this? Or like this? It's just a bunch of car parts. There is no car. Where car? I want a car. Also no car. The car? The car. Okay, let's go over to the car. Buy car. Okay, I see what you mean now. Okay, so I could buy a Superbird. Let's see what else they might have in here. Also don't know if that's what I want. Got a fastback Mustang. How much does this cost? $7,600 plus commission. Okay. Keep that in mind. Not at the junk pile. Yeah, I learned my lesson. I can get whatever that is. What are you? Oh, you're a Volvo. Yeah, no thanks. Any cars in here? Doesn't look like it. Oh wait, no, there is one. What are you? Oh, you're an... Are you an M3? You look like a BMW M3. I think that's what you are. Yeah. We already came this way. It looks like there's another area over this way. It's also really eerie that there's music on all the other parts of the game except here. Oh, we got us Chevy Caprice. Nice. It is cheaper. Oh. Nice. That's a Olds. Be like a 442. A lot more muscle cars. At least in this area. Oh, here's another one. Where are you? What are you? What is this thing? Salem Chiron? Front wheel drive turbo. Are you a... Is this like a... I'm drawing a blank on this. I have no idea what this is supposed to be. What are you? Strange car. I don't know. I don't know if this is really the cars I want. Oh, what is... Oh, Ew. 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 What are you? You look like some... I don't know what. I'm just gonna pretend I didn't see it. How much is this? 9,600. Oh my god, that's the most expensive thing we've seen in here. It's a mystery. It definitely is. I don't even think I want to know what that other car is. Huh. It's really the only thing that would be... that would, like, strike my interest would be the Superbird or the Olds. Maybe the Mustang? Those are really the only ones that are, like, cool, in my opinion. Oh, goodness, excuse me. Ah. The junkyard does reset, so you could just spam it. Okay, that seems reasonable. At the same time, though, it's like, I'm not even really sure what I would get. Wait, does this cost money every time to go? So I just heard that. I heard money. Yes. God damn it. So I can't spam it. I'm just gonna burn through all my money if I keep doing it. Fuck. What do we got? What do we got? Ooh, is that a GTO? That looks like a GTO. Ooh, that is very tempting. Yeah, you're definitely a GTO. You got the beak on you. There's a Mitsubishi Eclipse. Oh, you're not like an actual car. You're an Impala SS though. Oh, there's a van? What? Oh no. That would be so funny. Oh no. Oh god, I'm gonna walk away from that. I'm gonna make a bad decision. I definitely don't need a van. Is that another... That's another M3. Interesting. You'll need to unlock the car wash and welder to clean and repair the body. Oh. I guess that makes sense. Oh, there's more over here. What is this? What are you? You look like an older M3, but you got the wrong engine. They don't have a V8. Those have an inline 6. I'm confused. Oh, there's a Camaro. Nice. I don't know if I want a F-body Camaro. Mystery van? Yeah. Or the A-team. Oh, there's another Olds in the exact same spot. Oh, there's another car. Golf? Yeah, you're a Golf. Yep. Interesting. Interesting indeed. There's mods that add cars to the games as well. Yeah, I know that's how Pippa got her Miata. Although she ended up getting the wrong Miata. She didn't get an NA. I don't know. The GTO is very, very tempting. How much is it? 4,800? That's cheap. That's like one of the cheapest ones we found in here. Why is it so cheap? It's a GTO. That's so weird. I mean, there's not a lot left of it. Wata Miata? No. We will not have Wata Miata. We're going to have GTO. Also, if I buy this, where does it go? I only have the one stall at the shop. Does it just sit outside? It'd be sad. GTO? Yeah, it's a Pontiac GTO. Well, technically it's like a Pontiac Tempest Le Mans GTO. They made them from, at least this generation, they made them from, what was it, 1964 to 1973? You have space outside? Okay. They did bring them back. Very, very short run in the mid-2000s. But they were basically a, it was a Holden. It's basically a rebadged Australian car that they imported over here, and they just called it a Pontiac GTO. It's missing a bunch of parts, that's why it's so cheap. Yeah. It goes outside your shop, yeah. I mean, that's really the only thing that's striking my fancy on this run. I really don't want to... How much money is it using every time I come out to the junkyard? I heard the money, I just didn't see how much it was costing. Also, at the same time, I could just... I could just wait and not get anything. How much is the van? This is more expensive. What the hell? Why is the GMC Vandura van more expensive than a GTO? More than it should. Okay, well, how much does it cost to come out here each time? I mean, in real life, all it costs is some gas money and an entry fee. Also, you could level and get barns. Get it then? Get what? Get the van or get the... Oh, live your van life? Oh, no. You want me to get you want me to get in the van and live down by the river? Is that what you're saying? Oh no. I hate to say it though. Sometimes dealing with my work, I have thought about it. You just go, you know what? Sometimes life would be just so much easier if I just upped and disappeared. Not like disappear, like the bad disappear, but like just, you know, just go off grid. $500, so it's 500 credits each time I come here. It's 500 credits each time I come here. But it is a GTO. I also don't know how hard it is. I don't know how hard it is to get this in this game. Like, is this because it's so cheap? Are they easy to come by in this game? Or is it just cheap because there's nothing left? Fix things out of the van and live well, yes? Yeah. I mean, the thought has crossed my mind, but it'd be hard to make something like that work. Just because I don't, because a lot of people have actually asked me that before. It's like, you know how to work on cars. You're obviously really intelligent. Like, why couldn't you just do it yourself? Like, have your own shop and do your own thing? And it's like, I don't know enough people. Like, I have to have a customer base. I have to have enough work coming in and leaving in order to, you know, not only supporting myself and now the family that lives with me, or my family that lives with me, but I also have to be able to sustain my business, and I just don't have that. Parts can change from 250 to 8,000. Jesus. I say that. I say that knowing all well that working in the automotive industry, that car parts can go way, way north of 8,000 very easily. I had, pretty sure I remember mentioning it on Twitter, but there was a car caught fire in our shop, and I work on luxury cars, and this car that caught fire had a carbon fiber hood. The hood alone by itself was $25,000. It had to be replaced because it got damaged in the fire. The carbon fiber layers delaminated from each other. So, yeah, one car part, and it's literally just a body panel, and it costs a lot more than a lot of the car projects that I've bought combined. Someone died that day, dude. That was insane. Because it was like, I don't work next to that same tech anymore. They moved me, but I was working next to him at the time, and this was a brand new car. How much was it? I think it was $250,000. Brand new car. Customer hadn't had it for very long. I think it had like 1,100 miles on it. The had some weird running issue. The other tech was working on it. Did something on top of the engine. I don't know what happened. He had taken something off, fuel related, clearly, because he started it up and it just puked fuel everywhere, and it found an ignition source and it just went up. I mean, it was just a fucking fireball shooting out from underneath the hood. And of course, he's just running around screaming. He's just screaming fire, fire, you know. I'm just standing there, just looking at it, and it's like the fire is just getting bigger and bigger, and he's just running around, and it's like, is anybody gonna do anything? Like, why is nobody grabbing a fire extinguisher? And I'm like, okay, fuck this. I go grab the fire extinguisher off the wall and go over there and start spraying this fire down. And I'm like right on top of the damn thing, freaking, you know, spraying down in the engine bay, and it's just, he did, at the time he didn't even think of turning the car off, so it's like the car is just running and it's just pumping fuel out, and it's just like the fire's not going down. Another guy grabs another fire extinguisher. He starts hitting it from the top. I start hitting it from the bottom, and then the technician finally gets inside the car and shuts it off, and then it's like the moment he gets it shut off, then finally the fire goes out. But it's like we ended up using, I think, 5 fire extinguishers on it to finally get it completely put out. It was insane. I've never had a fire that bad in a shop. Most of the time I've ever had a fire in the shop, it's like I use 1 fire extinguisher and I don't even use the whole thing. From 2 sides, you say? Yeah, from on top of the hood and under the car, because I mean it was fuel. I mean it was just the top of the engine and then dripping down onto the ground. It was all on fire. Yeah, that turned into a giant fucking mess, because not only was the inside of the shop completely full of smoke, and then all the stuff from the fire extinguisher just flying everywhere, but I mean, it took months for them to get that car completely fixed. And I don't even know what happened to it after it finally got all fixed, because it's like it had to have the body repaired on it. It had to have the engine worked on it. It had to have a harness replaced on it. Like anything and everything that the fire touched had to be replaced. Sounds like good gas, no less. All the stuff that I work on, it all requires premium fuel, so none of that 87 unleaded crap. Something scary happened to me when I was working under my car. Lift jack fail. Luckily, failsafe kicked in. Yeah. I remember Harbor Freight was having an issue with that. They were having problems with their Pittsburgh brand of jack stands anyway. The welds were failing on them, and then the jack stands would split apart. And they actually had to issue a recall and buy all of them back. And now there's it's like the style's been revisioned. The welds are upgraded, and then it also has a failsafe, so it has like a locking pin, so it can't the part that can adjust up and down, it can't slide down unintentionally. 6,500. I think that would make it a total write-off. Well, here's the thing. The car cost in excess of $250,000. It would have had to and the fire was for the most part contained to the engine bay. So it would have had to have done a lot more damage to the car for it to be considered a total loss. And it's just because the car is valued so high. Like if it was, something a lot cheaper, yeah, it would have been a total write-off. But just the fact that it was, it's valued so high. That's how they were able to get away with just fixing it. That is like the second cheapest thing here. This is somehow still the cheapest. No, that is the cheapest. This one's the cheapest. Interesting. Because I can do the barn finds on this at level 10. Maybe I should just wait. It's either I wait or I get this. I don't know. Maybe I'll just quit. Let's go back. And just waste 1,000 credits for no reason. I'd say wait till you get the car wash and welder, yeah. Yeah, that's what I decided to do. I'll just wait. But, yeah, we made some good progress today. At least I think so. We got to level 5 and got some skills unlocked. Made some money. I've seen a $250,000+ car get a write-off over bumper damage, so I can never tell sometimes. Yeah. He was pissed over it as well. I mean, I'd imagine so. Kind of makes me wonder what work was involved to replace a bumper that would exceed the $250,000. That's kind of crazy. But I think I'm gonna go ahead and call it here. I kind of went a little long, but I mean I was enjoying it, and so I really enjoy playing this game. I enjoy it a lot more than playing My Summer Car, because all I'm doing is working on cars. I'm not having to do all this weird rigmarole of buying stuff and eating and drinking beer and smoking cigarettes and sleeping and all that crap. I literally just show up and work on cars. Thanks for the stream. Yeah, thank you guys. It's nice having not only people in the chat to go back and forth with, but also people that have played the game. So, I appreciate it. Thanks for the stream. Thank you. And, this was Kino. Thanks for the stream. Yeah, I'm glad you guys enjoyed it. I'll definitely be doing more streams of this in the future. It's just, trying to squeeze it into the schedule to make it work. But, I will catch you all later. Have a good night, everyone. Bye-bye. Oats Saucer. Pascal out.